it a rev. Good morning, boys. Welcome back to the channel. We're pulling up to Cars and Coffee right now. You can see we got a few people kind of pulling in here right now. We're just getting ready in this line. There's usually a lot of crazy stuff at this place. We're at M1 Concourse. It's basically like a racetrack in Michigan, but the cool thing about this is that they have like private garages here. So you can buy a garage and keep all your race cars and your fancy cars there, and you know, you can just stay at the track and you can actually like sleep here, do whatever in your own private, it's like a condo too, it's not just like a garage. So yeah, we're pulling up here right now, but we're gonna see what we can check out. So this place is like under construction. It's like a huge project, you know, it takes a long time to build a racetrack, and they built it in stages. And I think they're working on like another stage right now because it's, you know, it's summertime right now. They just probably did construction all over the winter. And I know they're putting like a restaurant, bar, and like a bunch of stuff in here. But take a look at, I don't know what exactly this is, but take a look at that building. That's a sick building. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Boys, I think that the GT3 RS is definitely like one of my favorite cars. I know a lot of people love these cars, but like, it's just such a cool car. I don't really know anything about Porsches. The only Porsches I've ever driven were like your basic, like your Cayenne, your Panamera, I think it's called. You know, those stuff. I used to drive a lot of Porsches when I used to valet, but it was like the basic Porsches. Actually, I did drive a 911 once, but it was like, I just parked it. It wasn't anything crazy. But this would be such a cool thing to drive. So hey, if you you know, want to let me drive your Porsche, I will let you drive the Corvette, huh? That's a pretty good trade. Z06 for Porsche. Hey, so you boys see that down there? That's a Montana plate. I'll give you guys a pro tip here. A lot of people, when they buy super expensive cars like the Ford GT, they'll register it or buy it through certain states so that there's no sales tax. So like on a 6% sales tax for a $400,000 car, you know, you're saving $24,000. You can buy my car with that money. Guys, what is this right here? I have no idea what this is. Lola? I've never heard of that before. If you guys know what that is, let me know. Take a look at this Corvette here, Pro Charged. Look at this forged carbon. Look at the size of this back rear wing too. Also, look at this wide body Mustang.
This was for sale at J. Russ. Remember we sent it to you? It was 50K.
I don't remember that. Dude, this thing is like fully built. Look at this. It's pretty nuts. Guys, this thing is 2,600 pounds. That's how light this thing is. Look at this color, guys. Is that your favorite color, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? That's pretty sick. You can't not notice that. So check this out right here, boys. This is a Corso concept, like three-wheeler. I don't know if this is technically registered as a car, but this is the first of its kind. This is, I believe, the debut of this car, whatever you want to call it. It reminds me a lot of the Polaris Slingshot, but just take a look at this thing. So you have that beautiful steering wheel in there. It reminds me of like an F1 style vehicle. These cool, reminds me of the Slingshot up there. And this is like actually like chain driven, just like a bike is. So I don't really know how they do that, but that's pretty cool. So I was talking to the owner of the company a little bit, and we were correct. This actually is the first of its kind. This thing weighs 950 pounds. This thing is crazy light, and it has a 1,300cc Hayabusa motor in it. The motor is stock. Just take a look at this thing. He was talking about some of the challenges with building this thing. This is the absolute first of its kind. So, you know, you have to shape the body panels. You said was a struggle. There's a lot of stuff that goes into something like this. I can't even imagine the type of work that goes into this, but this thing is just beautiful. I like the dual exhaust in the back. That tire is like massive. This is like a beautiful cockpit seating though. This steering wheel, I'm in love with that. So the owner was telling me they're still doing a lot of their testing and everything. This is, you know, the first official model of this vehicle. And one of the big problems that they're having is actually getting that power down. I mean, when you're pushing that massive Hayabusa motor onto this rear tire, and you know, it's not like there's a lot of weight here, so you're just gonna be smoking your rear tire most of the time. So that was kind of a challenge, and one of the things that they're working on right now. They don't have a whole lot of numbers here, but the goal here is to eventually might get this into production around 5 to 10 units a year. You know, this is still a small Michigan company, and they're growing a lot. You know, obviously something like this takes a lot of engineering behind it, but yeah, this thing's pretty sweet, guys. So if you guys will notice down there, there is actually a clutch pedal, but it has paddle shift. There's no actual physical shifter. So right now, the paddle shifters are set up on this thing to ignition kill and to basically, so you don't need the clutch. You don't need the actual clutch pedal. You don't need to manually do anything. The paddle shifters are set up so that it kills the ignition and, you know, shifts for you, but they still have that clutch pedal down there so that you can use it for things like launching and things like that. So update on the sand rail, boys. You can see here my room is turning into a car part housing laboratory here. But let's take a look at this box right here. So this box right here there's like $1,000, $1,200 worth of stuff in this box. This is very important because that's just our stuff. This is the wiring and the whole harness for the new ECU. There is, I believe this is more wiring stuff. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. This is our new ECU right here. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, this is pretty. DIY auto tune. So if I am correct here, this is our standalone ECU. Now what this is going to do for us is this is going to allow us to run the sand rail, because the other ECU that we have is meant for the Ford motor with the Ford Edge. So it's not going to have everything that the Ford Edge does, and it's probably going to throw so many codes on that old ECU because it's meant to run with everything that the Ford Edge had. But now we need this so that we can custom tune it ourselves. So this right here, I believe some of those ports are going to allow us to tune it straight off of a laptop. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I know we bought like a boost controller, a few other things. I don't know if those are in here. I think that's the boost controller right there. But this is going to help us wire it. This is our wiring. I don't even know how this stuff works. I suck at this stuff. But we bought an old wiring harness from the Ford Edge so that we can kind of link. I think what we have to do is splice those into that old one, but I'm not sure. Some of the other stuff we have here. Oh, this is that wiring harness I was talking about. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a transmission part. Oh, this is our shifter right here. Yeah, it's just like a basic black shifter. Nothing too crazy right there. We did get a reverse lockout. I don't know. I'd have to find that. I don't know where that's at. This is just wiring stuff. This is our gas tank in here, but I might end up going with a larger gas tank. I'm not sure. We kind of have a space issue because I don't really know where to put the gas tank on this thing. So we might do 2 5-gallon gas tanks, or I might return that one and get like a larger one, like a 10 or a little bit larger. Not sure what we're gonna do about that yet, but let's see what else is here. This is, I think, oh, these are our what are these called? Coil Pack, I think. Oh, this is really cool. This is going to be the key and start switch. So we're gonna have a key in here. It's probably in here right here. Yeah. Here's the rest of the stuff. So we have a key. This is how it's gonna work. You know, we'll turn this thing on. Start switch, and then in order to start it up, we're probably gonna have to turn on like the fuel pump and maybe the fans or something independently. Not sure exactly how we're gonna have to wire that up, but that might have to happen. I got the Mishimoto intercooler right here. That's pretty cool. I pulled that out. It's like all black. It's pretty nice. There's a few other things in the garage and like over in my living room, but yeah, it's coming along. So I think I'm gonna end this video right here, boys. We saw a lot of cool stuff today. I always love going to M1. It is one of my dreams to own a garage there one day. A lot of people own garages there. I know Tim Allen. You guys obviously know who Tim Allen is. He has a garage there. You have to have like, you have to be pretty wealthy to have a garage there. Some of those garages, you can fit, you know, 10, 12 cars in there. That's a couple $1 million right there. Plus the cost of the garage, you know, you have to have a couple $1 million invested in that thing just to have a place there. So, you know, you gotta be someone special if you have a couple $1 million to throw around. If you guys could do one favor for me, it is smash subscribe, because this sand rail is kind of expensive and I don't have a lot of money. But no, seriously, if you guys could smash like, smash subscribe so I can afford this build, that would be pretty sick. It is kind of raining outside right now, but I'm hoping to be able to do some work on the sand rail today, and that's going to be our next video. I'm going to work on this video, edit, post it, and then I'll start working on another sand rail video. We got a lot of stuff to do, and you know, going to this kind of stuff has just motivated me to do more stuff to the build. It's exciting. I'm really excited to see where this build goes. But thank you all so much for checking this out. I hope you all are each having a great and amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.